Hey everyone, it's Pastor Phil Janish, and welcome to our Sunday preparation meditation. In preparation for church this Sunday, I wanted to bring a little bit of awareness to mental health. Did you know that 1 in 5 adults struggles with some kind of mental illness at some point in their life? 1 in 5. That is a huge number. And some of the most common forms of mental illness are anxiety and depression. And often when people are struggling with mental illness, especially something like depression, they feel like it's hopeless. Nobody cares. It's never going to get any better. And it really can be a terrible thing to struggle with things like a deep depression. I bring this up because I think Elijah probably suffered from depression. We're going to see in our lesson this Sunday that Elijah was so down in the dumps that he wanted to die. He literally prays to God and asks that he would take his life. Nowadays, we call that being suicidal. He was so down in the dumps that he kind of completely disengaged from society. I bet you if Elijah did his ministry today and he went and visited a psychiatrist, I bet he would probably be diagnosed with depression. He was feeling so hopeless and so down in the dumps that he really couldn't function anymore. And I'm sure Elijah felt hopeless, like it wasn't going to get any better, and it probably seemed like nobody cared. But we learn from our lesson this Sunday and our sermon that God does care. And not only does God care, but he listens. So often when people are struggling with mental illness, they feel like nobody cares and nobody listens and nobody understands. Well, we're going to see in our lesson this Sunday that God did care. He cared deeply about Elijah. And so God ministered to Elijah, and we're going to see that he listened to him. Twice in our lesson this Sunday, we're going to hear God say, What are you doing here, Elijah? It's like he's saying, what's going on? What's on your mind? Tell me about it. God cares and God listens. So if you have ever struggled with mental illness and feel like nobody cares, or you're all alone, or it's hopeless, I want you to know that God cares and he does listen and he wants to help and he can help. So I would encourage you to come to church this Sunday so you can hear a little more about how God cares for people who are in the depths of despair and sorrow. And I would encourage you to come this Sunday so that you too can receive some care from God. I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.